Hello, good morning and welcome. Thank you so much for joining us. Have you missed me? I missed you guys yesterday. I had a day off. I spent most of the day in bed, if I'm being really honest, seeing as we'd had an uber busy day on Thursday, as I was going to say I was over at HSN. I wasn't. I was right here, but at HSN at the same time. So, yes, so it's brilliant to be back anyway. And today is a very special day, is an awesome day, is the launch of something really special going on with the website. I'm going to let Joe tell you all about it, but Joe, it's really big, isn't it?
Oh my word, as a really special thank you, so many of you have been watching us over the lockdown period. We brought you loads of extra shows, so we wanted to do something really special for you, and that's exactly what we've done. So for this Price Blast event, what you'll see is that a lot of the products we're going to bring you are going to have sort of obscure prices. So what happened was me and Sara sat down with everyone and we went through all the products, and they said, oh, so we'll round that up to that and we'll round that down to that, and the whole point was we said no. We want to take all the products as low as we could physically take them. So that's why there's sometimes even like 0.5 of a percentage point lower than we thought we could get it, which is why you'll see all these kind of like odd, obscure prices like £15.71 and interesting ones like that. So that's what we've done. We have blasted extra off. As we go through the show, all the Price Blast items, I'll show you and tell you what they would have been, and then you'll see that extra blast that we've blasted off. Now, talking about blasting off, the stock is blasting out of the warehouse. The mystery bag, you guys are already jumping to the website for it. 5% of the stock has gone. Sara, do you know what? I think you better share with us that mystery bag, because I don't know how long it's going to last.
You know, I've got my pointy finger out, that's how big a deal this is. You know, we only do these mystery bags maybe once a month if we're lucky, all my life. There is a reason why a lot of you are getting this. Can I just tell you, this is the biggest mystery bag we have ever done. Because we couldn't blast the price any lower on this one, we blasted more products into it. I'm going to lift it all out and show you, right? And then I'm going to take this is everything in the mystery bag. Can you see? It is the biggest mystery for £30 or $30. So I reckon, I mean, we say officially over 100, well, it's look over £130 worth. It's like normally in our mystery bags we have £100 worth of product. This time we've got over £130 worth. So are you ready? We're going to put in, because we've got a lot of new crafters, we're going to put in one of our Crafters Inspiration magazines, okay? So you're going to get the magazine. I'll put it all here so that you can see it hopefully overhead when you're looking, right? Don't have a nosy in my bag yet. So you're going to get one of the magazines. Then we're going to throw in a load of 3D embossing folders for you. Oh, look, there's a little cheeky one of my Sara signature dies in there. We're also going to include some of the other Sara signature, some of the foil dies in here. We've got a huge collection of even more. Can you see? How often? Usually I pull one out and say, you get one of these. Oh no, you're going to get a ton of these in each one. You're going to, oh, look at these. Some fabulous paper strips. Now, these were designed for quilling, but I thought they'd be brilliant to fit through your little Gemini Mini. So we're including all of those as well. Some of the extra folders, some of the extra lovely border die in there. Basically, folders, dies. You need a die cutting machine. If you haven't, well, you're crazy. But this here, you are getting, well, like we say, over 130. It is way more than that. It is the biggest mystery bag we have ever done, but we only have a certain amount. We are well done for all of those of you who are...
10% gone now.
Oh, right. So, okay, well done for those of you that have joined us for the preview hour. Bear in mind, this is just the preview to what's coming up later on.
It's the amuse-bouche.
The amuse-bouche is how Joe calls it. I love it. Yeah, so this is just like a little taster. I'm going to put that away. I'm just going to warn you, get this now before everybody else wakes up. And I know there will be none of those left tonight. That is going to be a problem. Joe, I blame you for this, because you've been telling everybody about it. Joe was telling everyone about this yesterday, so hundreds of you pre-ordered this before we even started.
15% of the stock's now gone.
Oh, no.
I don't know how long that's going to last.
Move away from the bag, Sarah, move away from the bag.
Okay, something else that is very busy I need to talk to you about is our die set Lucky Dips. Now, these are always so popular when we bring them to you. I'm going to run you through everything that's in here really quickly. You can get these. They are £10 for £25 worth of value. And what you're able to do is you can order multiples of them, but only 3 per customer, because we want to ensure that we've got enough to go around. There they are. There's the details just there. Lucky Dip die bundle. So 3 per customer. We want to ensure A, we've got enough to go round, and B, we can guarantee you won't get any duplicates if you order up to 3. So you want to get that mystery bag in your basket. You're going to want to get 3 sets of this into your basket as well. Shall I run through what you're getting included, what you could be getting? So you're going to get a lovely expression die. You've got a multimedia die in here. We've got frames, something maybe for the Gemini Mini, some Schmetterlings in here as well. You've got shaker cards in there. How about some of our wrap dies? These are always so popular. You've got also some little embellishing dies in there. Another shaker card die. Ooh, something from Crafty Fun. The artist palette, that could be winging its way to you. Accessories for maybe a country garden scene. Beautiful for scrapbooking. You've got that wonderful bow in here as well. The festive bow. Let's just pop that down there. You've also then got maybe some expressions dies as well. This is a just for you. What a lovely sentiment just for you is. A wrap die again. Oh, and you could be popping your cork with this one. Now, £10 each, $10 each. You can get, so 60% saving, you can get 3, up to 3 in your basket. So I would definitely pop 3 in the basket along with that mystery bag as well. Now, you've got great dies. You're going to need somewhere to store them, aren't you, Sarah?
Oh, Joe, I've got you sorted for that. I've got all of that planned. Now, we've been doing loads of promotions recently on our big folder, right? What we haven't done is bring you plenty of the extra storage panels. So what we've done is, we've done a 4 for the price of 3 on all of your easy magnetic storage. And the reason I've done 4 for 3 is because you could get 4, you actually can get 5 sets, I would say, in your folder. So I thought I'd do 4 for the price of 3. You're only buying 3 and you're getting the 4th one free. Now, for those of you that haven't already got the folder, I'm just going to level with you here. They let me have 100. They let me have 100 of the binders, whereby I could give you one of the storage panels for free as well, right? So that's what's on. We'll pop that on the screen for you. I know we've still got that Lucky Dip die bundle up for you because it's so popular already. But you are going to get, so if you buy the large folder, we send you one of them absolutely free.
You buy one,
you get this one free, okay? Or, well, not or, and for every one of those you buy, or for every one you've got, Joe, you need to get 4 of these. You only buy 3. I'm going to send you another one for free. But basically, stock up on the magnetic panels. We don't do these on offer very often, and they weigh an absolute ton. I'll be getting shot when we get the postage bill for sending these to the US.
I ordered 10 of them by accident. You should have felt how heavy the box was when it wrapped up. They're still in there now.
Oh, there's loads of them. Right, but remember, if you don't yet have the storage binder, or if you've got one, you've started getting organised, you're wanting to get more, they are only letting me have 100 of the folder where you get the free panels. You can then buy the folders. They'll be the normal price, $19.99 or $26.95 in the US, but there's only 100 where you've got that folder for free. So don't say I didn't warn you. There's no chance that's going to be sticking around later tonight.
Absolutely, get yourself stocked up. Remember, this is our Sara cartload. So this is that one cartload of the month that you all wait for, the mystery bags with the Lucky Dips, but also, oh yeah, you guessed it, with a double-sided Centura pearl. We don't get to bring this to you very often at all. It is absolutely an eleganza extravaganza. It is beautiful Centura, but double-sided. So it means that you can do so much with it. So you've got this beautiful fuchsia in here. I can't predict the fuchsia, but I do think it might sell out. I've got these 2 tones of gold in here as well, and also got the silvers in here as well. Just flick it around so you can see no matter what side you catch it from. Something like your memory books would be fantastic with this, where you're going to see both sides of your memory book pages.
Perfect.
If you are thinking about making memories and memory books, then maybe you want to join us on Monday. Is it Monday, Sarah? Am I making this up?
You are right, Monday.
Yay.
I'm going to be doing a full, don't you put that cardstock anywhere, I need some of that, Joe.
Okay, no worries.
I tell you what, I did well this time, didn't I? So I hand pick these collections of colours every time when they come in, and I think I've done particularly well on this one. I'm going to go and pinch a bit off, Joe. We've only got... This is how limited quantity these are. They've let us have one here in the studio. So all the rest are at the warehouse ready to be shipped out to your orders. We are allowed one. So it is literally like gold dust, but for you to be able to get them with that double-sided pearl, I'm coming over for it, Joe.
Okay,
you're going to have to send it over.
It's not just the Centura pearl you're getting, though. Of course, you are getting the papers as well, which is really, really important too. I will get the details for you of the double-sided Centura, but you can see there. So you buy the papers, you buy the cardstock, sorry, and you get the paper free of charge. Let me just get the price for you on that, because I know it is going to be extremely busy. I know a lot of that actually went before the show. I'm now not going to be able to find it. Can you see how many products are coming up on this show? Can you see just how many notes I've got? Let me just share something else with you. Whilst we grab the price for the Centura Pearl, I need to talk about the Xyron. I'm not going to flash the details for you because I know that we had such limited quantity of these. Already a quarter of that quantity is gone. If you want the Xyron, it will need to be in your basket and checked out in the next 30 minutes. Details are there. £16 gets you the 3-inch sticker maker and also the 1.5-inch sticker maker as well. So make sure you get that in your basket and you check it out. Also, something else I've got to tell you about. This wasn't even planned. I just saw all the stuff on the side and I was like, no, I need to tell you about these bits as well. Gemini Accessories. We've got the fantastic accessory bundle for you on the show. Now, this is a great chance for you to get yourself maybe a second set, because in the accessory bundle, with the Gemini, let me give you the Gemini ones first, which are the large ones just there. There we are. So in here, you're going to get your magnetic, you're going to get your plastic, you're going to get your 2 cutting plates. And what we're going to then do is even give you the bag in there as well. You're saving over 35%, which is unheard of on these collections that we've got. £30, $47 if you want to go for the larger ones. You've also got the Gemini Junior ones are available there for you as well. If you want to go for the junior ones, they are a different price, of course. So Gemini ones are there on your screen. The junior ones are also available for you as well if you want to go for those ones. Let me just recap the Centura Pearl for you. You've got the right details there for you now. So with the Centura Pearl, you buy the cardstock. So it's a double-sided cardstock, $14.99. And again, double-sided means there's so much that you can do with it. And it is a really, check out the wobble on that. It's a really great weight. And what you're also getting as well is the papers. Now the papers would normally be $9.99, but we're going to throw the papers in totally free of charge for you. Where are you in Club Inspire? Are you a silver member? You're going to get another 10% off. You can use them in conjunction with these deals. Are you a platinum member? You'll be getting another 20% off, which is fantastic. Now, we need to. I think we need to sit down in a cold, dark room. Is what we need to do. But before we do that, double points there as well. Don't forget double points. Have we lost our mind?
No,
double points.
No, that's not right.
Is it not
Get that
right?
out.
I don't think
no,
it's right.
Someone's pushed the wrong button there.
I think
that
so.
was last week. I tell you what, we're doing. It is literally that. It's just one of those shows. We only do. If you notice, this is the Sara special Cartload. So these are usually our once a month opportunities to be absolutely like the mystery bag comes in, we get the lucky dips, we get the best prices. We do it once a month. Today is the day. Right, I've pinched that card from Joe. Let's just take a moment again to appreciate just how awesome they are, right? So look at these, the silver and the gold. Let's forget about the fact that you've got that gorgeous fuchsia hot pink in there and the ivory. The silver and the gold in a Centura Pearl, that with then the fact that you're getting the papers free, this is an unmissable deal. I'm going to use it. Should I use this? How about I use a bit of hot pink And do we think the hot pink goes nice with the silver? I think it does. This is a card. I'm going to demonstrate a quick one for you here. This is a card that I get asked about all the time. How to do a Z fold card. So let me just show you how we're going to do it. We're going to take our piece of cardstock and I'm going to score it in half. So because this is A4, it's just less, so halfway will be just less than 6. So I'm going to go at 5 7/8 of an inch, right? And that is going to give me roughly the halfway fold. This is perfect to do when you have the double-sided pearl card. Then I'm going to put the halfway point in, so that would just be 1 before the 3 as well. So you just score along the line before the 3, fold it back, and that gives you that Z fold card. Let me show you that again with the silver. So we're going to go 1 before the 6, 1 before the 3. This gives you, notice I always score and then turn it over, and then score and turn it over this way. That gives you that Z fold, it gives you a fold back card. And then watch what we do, we just bring in our trimmer, and I'm going to trim this to pretty much 6 inches square. And you get 2 pieces here. I'm going to do the same with my other card. I'm not making the card twice, all will become clear in just a second, okay? So we're going to trim this off. Now, Len, watch this. You've got the card, which is the large piece and the small piece. I'm just going to switch out the silver for the pink. It's exactly the same. You just watch me make 2, yeah? And then watch what we do. We flip this over, and then this sticks onto the front, and that makes you the Z fold card, okay? So let me show you that again. It's just like this here. You flip this over, and that gives you the Z fold card. Now you can either just stick them on the front like that and it makes a lovely card, or we have some colossal, and I mean colossal, edgeables on the show today. So let me just run you through all of the edgeables that we've got on the show. So if I bring these in, what I'll do first of all is I'll see if I can get the picture that shows you the ones. We have 2 collections for you to choose from in the edgeables today. Both are fantastic prices, and then because it's the price blast, you've got that extra blast off there. So we've got word edgeables for you. So these are Christmas word edgeables. So you're getting in here sparkle, believe, Noel, joy. Oh, I can't see all of these. Joy, wishes, star. Is that stars? Santa. Santa. D is Santa. Peace, joy, sparkle, Noel, party. Loads of different words there. Believe in magic as well. Those are your Christmas ones. Now look at this, right? They should be, so you are getting, they should be $34.95, okay? Half price, $34.95 or $55.65. You take them down, either $17.46 today was what they should be, but we've blasted that price even further. So $17.46 would be half price. It's been blasted to $15. Now those are the words. The other ones that I want you to look at are the beautiful fancy edgeables. So we've got 2 collections of fancy edgeables for you to choose from as well. We've got a set that's got 4 designs in and a set that's got 3 designs in. So I'll try and get those details up for you on the screen. And while I do, I've got some gorgeous samples to show you, right? So can you see, this is the sort of thing we're going to show you. I'll pop these on the close-up camera for you so that you can see. This is the Art Deco Collection. And again, what I'll do is I'll show you the picture first so you can see the designs that we've got in the options. So here is the picture for you. You get that beautiful Cupid's bow. We are also getting, oh, look at these. These look fabulous. So as well as the Cupid's bow, you are getting the Art Deco flower, Aurora's wheel, and the Countess crown. So these are the ones I'm going to show you now and use in my demonstration. There are 2 sets on the website, but then when you have a little look, we've just basically put a lot of edgeables together for you to choose. So this is that beautiful Countess crown. So can you see with an edgeable, they're going to stay connected and cut the detail away. And these ones are amongst the most ornate edgeables we'd ever put together. So another great way to do them is you can use them folding down the side of your card, and they're going to fold beautifully there. You can do them over the top folding your card. There's that crown again. So coming up on the top of the card, it just makes the whole card feel a little bit more special. Now, Cupid's bow probably is my favourite from this whole set. And do you know what? It should be $14.99 just for Cupid's bow. So £14.99 just for one, or I think it's $19.99 for a few pence more, less than £1 more. You are getting all 4 of them. All 4 designs, and you are literally paying just over the price that you would pay for one. So that one's your Art Deco flower there. Now what I'm going to do is I'm just going to put these away because I'm going to use these. Where have I put my dies? Oh, it's choosing which one to go for, Joe.
Show you the other option there is as well, Sarah.
Oh, go on, Joe. Yeah, if you don't mind.
List as well there on the web, but they're really, really low in stock. Now, in this one, you can grab these, but you'll really need to be quick for them. We didn't have that many to begin with, and you're already clearing it out. So in here, you're going to get the Emerald Edge, which is this one just here. You're then going to get also the Jade Edge, and you're going to get the Amethyst Edge as well. But check out the price on those. It is amazing. It was meant to be higher than this, but we've blasted it down to £9.58. It was going to be £11.96, but we've blasted that bit extra off for you, saving 60%. There they all are as well. These are the ones that you will get, those 3 just there. Get both in your basket, I say, Sarah, don't you?
Oh, at that sort of price, Joe, I'm not being funny, but you can't afford not to. This is literally the last of the edgeables that we have, and when they are gone of these, that is the end of it, right? So it is literally, you are getting, it's like clearing out the last little bits of our stock, which is why the prices are so low. So I've used the Score Master to do my scoring, used the guillotine to do my cutting, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to use the edgeable die to show you how we can cut something awesome on here, okay? So what you would do is you would take this design, and this is just going to position, if I do one at a time, okay? I'm just going to put this on the front here. So can you see we're just going to cut away all of this. I'm wondering, you know, what I might do, Joe, because it's a little bit, yeah, I'll cut this side first. So I'm just going to show you this. Can you see this is where we've got our score line? And I position the centre of the die over here. Now, for speed, I'm going to use my Gemini Mini. So I'm going to use my Gemini Mini, which just means I'm going to need one of our embossing folders, little set of plates for this. So watch how quick and easy it is when we pop this through the Mini. This goes into here like this, and then you send this through, and even though this is an intricate die, the Gemini Mini will cope with it absolutely no problem. So you see, you take it off, and then what you should do is release the cardstock from the die, and that's how you end up with fewer little bits to pop out. So I'll give that a little bit of a tap. We'll do the other side. We take this crown over here again. We're just going to pop that into the folder and send this through. Now, to put this into perspective, okay, if you are going for the Centura Pearl today, which I know pretty much most of you, if not all of you, oh, I've knocked this out the way. Oh, you're going to get... Should we just swap over and I'll do this nicely in the pink? Yeah, let's do it again in the pink. Because, you know, if we're going to do it, we want it to look good. I want you to get the idea. So, and now what I'll do is I'll pay attention to what I'm doing, not just talking at the same time, Joe. Joe, what am I like? I'm getting worse. But yes, what I was going to say is you will all be getting that gorgeous cardstock today. If you've got the double-sided cardstock, be making the most of it, doing some of these advanced cards. Get the detailed die cuts because the dies work. Centura Pearl is like the best thing you could be cutting with, Joe, to make these sort of gorgeous cards, and to have it double-sided. We don't get it very often. You've got it on that amazing deal.
To get the papers free as well is amazing. This only really happens on the Sara Cartload show, so you need to make sure you grab it and get it in your basket. Something else you need to get in your basket is that mystery bag. 20% of the mystery bag has gone now.
20?
There is 20% gone. So many of you are in the ordering process. I did say there was a lot of things on the show today that you had to get to the preview for in order to get them. We're going to have loads of sellouts. I'm actually hearing about some sellouts already. So it is definitely, if you see it, grab it whilst we've got it situation today. So many of you tuning in, saying hello over on Facebook. I'll get to you and we'll have a little bit of a chat in the comments as we get into the show. That looks beautiful, and that cut so cleanly through the Mini there, Sarah.
Even though it's the Mini, it still cuts perfect, Joe. Now, I'm conscious that you don't want to sit and see me doing all this popping out. I want to give you a bit of a feel of it, but what I'll do is I'll just pop a couple of these out and show you how this card would go together together. So I can do all this popping out later, Joe, but just to show you how the card would go together, you see, that still folds in half, and then you put the half fold back in here. And then what happens is that is going to connect over the front of our card. So can you see, you get that lovely Z fold effect, but with all of the detail cut in from the amazing Creator card. Honestly, I say Creator card, edgeable design. The edgeables are the most clever thing we do. So there's no cutting edge down the bottom here. Starts here, runs all the way around, cuts all of that detail, but stays connected in the card. And that is what we need when we're doing these sorts of projects. Love that design, that one, Joe. Right, I'll get everything popped out and get this stuck together. You best update everybody. What did you say had gone on the mystery bag? 15% already?
20% now of that mystery bag has gone. I'll come to that in a second. I just want to share with you as well the Envelobox Creator and the Score Master. We bring you some great deals on these, but the deal on this is absolutely phenomenal. If you want to be able to create all of your own unique shaped boxes, you have got the ability to do thousands of different sizes within here, as you can see. So this is always so popular. Right? However, £18 today is going to get you the Enveloboxer, but it is also going to give you the Score Master scoreboard there as well, which is fantastic. So you can see both of those coming today for £18 or $23. Let's just show you what that looks like, exactly what you're getting there. So here you can see what you get, £18, $23, saving 30% there. Now I need to come back and take you back through that mystery bag because it is lighting up. You know when Kim Kardashian got her bum out and broke the internet? That's exactly what this mystery bag is doing right now. The internet's going to go down at this rate. There's so many of you on the website going for this. Can I do something I've been wanting to do for ages? Can I just look at all of this? Look how much stuff there is in here. So, shall I take you through? Now, you might get a contents may vary. What I can suggest and what I can absolutely guarantee, you'll be getting this kind of volume of stuff and you're going to get £130 worth at least, or $130 worth at least, of product within here, which is fantastic. So you've got embossing folder. I've got some stamp and foil dies. I've got a Christmas embossing folder. I've also got some beautiful dies here from Sara's Signature. I've got some decorative metal die here. I've got a little champagne fruit. Champagne, darling. We've also got as well a Inspire Crafters Inspiration magazine in here as well. We've got some paper strips, whether you're using that for foiling or for your mini. I've got some more embossing folders here. I've got another die, some more embossing folders, more dies, more embossing folders. I mean, there is absolutely loads. I'll level with you. They've been scrambling to get this stock together in the warehouse because there's so much within here that it's taken them so long to put it together. So actually, the product for the mystery bag didn't arrive to the studio until 9:15 this morning, about an hour and 45 minutes before we went live. I got it all out of the bag that it was in, and I had to go back over to the office and tell them that they'd made a mistake because there's no way that could be one mystery bag's worth of stuff. But it is. Now, £30 or $30, you need to be quick for this. A quarter of the stock of the mystery bag has sold out and gone, so do be quick for it. Right, I want to give you a reminder of a couple of other bits with some pictures here. So, firstly, this one here, this is the Creator Card panel dies. That's an interesting picture, isn't it? Oh, there. That's what usually happens when we've got like white cardstock on the show. I've got the panel dies to hand. Why don't I take you through them quickly? Now, the panel dies which I've got here. Right, what ones do we have? Because I told you we were going to have sellouts really, really quickly. Right, I know we've still got some of the torn panel in stock, and we've got the peacock in stock. However, so you can still get those too. Now, they should have been £7.49 or £10.49, but we've blasted that price even lower. You're saving 70% now on these, which is fantastic. So, the Country Garden, that one, sold out and gone. The Only Love, sold out and gone. The Thorn Swirls, So hang on, if you can
Joe, what you doing?
I've got a cardboard box down here and it's empty at the moment, and as things sell out, they're going to be I'm going to chuck them in the box. The box is going to be overflowing by the time we get to the end of this cartload. I did tell you we're going to have sellouts. I told you that there was going to be a lot of product you needed to grab in the preview. That is the first of so many sellouts we are going to have. Why are we having sellouts? Because of this, because of the price blast. We've blasted these prices as low as we can physically take us. Sarah's husband, who runs all the numbers, he's going to chase us around the car park after today, I think. So we'll need to bear that in mind. Right. Now we're going to be, I want to give you a heads up as well about some of the Christmas items that we've got. So here's the Spectrum Noirs. We'll come to these in a little while. I've got some great deals on those. This one here is fantastic. This is the one that's got the transparent in there. It's also got the pastel and it's got the metallics in there as well. Grab that, great price. Blasting that 10% extra off. The next one we've got for you is spring, summer, autumn, winter. It's this one just here, as you can see. So you're going to get in their vintage tone, spring, summer and autumn, winter. Now, can you see here how the price blast is working? So what we should have offered these to you at is $49.98 or $65.90. Would have been amazing value. However, we've blasted that price lower. It's why they're now $44.98. Or $59.31. We're doing this as a massive thank you to our viewers. We are blasting these prices lower. Now, another bundle here for you in the sparkle pens. This one is the Nature Trail Coastal Cottage, a floral cottage and floral garden. So you're getting that again, same pricing there. We've blasted an extra 10% off them for you, $44.98. $59.31. And we also have the rubber stamp collection. Now I'll just quickly run you through what you get. You get Party Time, Florist Friends, Twit-Twoo, Flight of Fancy, Flutterby, Springtime and Floral Delight. Now these are our unmounted A6 rubber stamps. Really fantastic quality that you've got there. I want to just give you a heads up about something else that is also on this show, and you're going to love it. The Spectrum Noir 24-piece marker case. Now these are fantastic no matter what style of pens that you have. If it's a tri-blend you've got, you want to go for the tri-blend marker, not this one, but all of our other Spectrum Noir pens work beautifully within here as well. So you'll find that on the website. Do make sure you get across there and grab that and stock up. Also, the rubber stamp collection, you don't need to go for the sparkle pens in order to grab those. They are just fantastic rubber stamps in their own right, which is brilliant. Now, whew, I feel like we haven't even caught our breath and we're like 34 minutes into this show. It is fast and furious. I want to say hello to a few people that are tuning in. Loads of our regulars. Jan in Italy, just been exercising, ready to sit and watch now. Kate said she was late because she was buying a dog collar. The mind boggles. Yolanda says she can't wait. She loved the shows on HSN as well. Good morning from Colorado. Kirsten's here as well. She's complimenting me on my pronunciation of Schmetterling. So it's lovely to have you all today. Now, I know, Sarah, you want to do some more demonstrating. If you've got crafty friends that you think might love this show, maybe they haven't seen Crafters TV, remember you can share the Facebook live stream very easily. There's a share button there, you can hit it. Not turn back time. No, not that share, a different kind of share. Also, remember, if you want to watch and shop at the same time, then you need to do that on our website, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com or .eu. There you can watch us and you can get these deals in your basket. And it's never been more important, I think, to get what you want in your basket and get it checked out. Whew. I think I need to have a sit down, Sarah.
Well, you have a sit down and a bit of a rest, Joe, because I really wanted to get a good wrap around those sparkle pens. So I've got my whole collection of sparkle pens out here ready. Let me just tell you, while we've got them, we don't often discount our core product like this. So while we've got them on 3 for 2, have a look through the collections and you choose which one works for you, okay? But bear in mind, they're on the 3 for 2 and the price blast is on top of the 3 for 2. So 3 for 2 and an extra blast, okay? Now, can I just tell you, if you already own any of our sparkle pens, that stamp collection is an absolute must. And I'll tell you why it is, because all of these images have been drawn specifically to work with our sparkle pens. So we've drawn them to give you something that's really nice to colour with. Now, what I'm doing is I'm just showing, I know a lot of people, especially those in the US watching, might not be familiar with rubber stamps. So I always like to get one out at the start of the show and show you, as you get the unmounted rubber delivered to you, what do you do with it? You are going to literally cut around it quite close, but not too close. I'm going to do the same with this gorgeous cupcake. I remember when we had this cupcake drawn, and literally all I used to do, whenever I was doing Spectrum sparkle pens, I just kept getting this cupcake out over and over. It was just so brilliant to show the technique. Wait till I show you how it works. Now, turn them over. Give them a bit of a spray. Oh, it's going flying. Give them a little bit of a spray with the spray and stick and spray. Okay, so stick and spray all over the background so that you've got some repositionable adhesive on there. So the repositionable adhesive is so that I can take these now and pop them onto one of our rocker blocks. Now, we do have the rocker blocks coming up a little bit later in the show, so I'm going to be using these. We've actually got, should I just tell you about it now so that you can shop ahead, right? If you're shopping on the website, go right to the very end, because it was planned to be at the end of the show, page 3 of all the products, right? We're doing the set of 4 rocker blocks with 2 of our pigment ink pads for a ridiculous price. So if you haven't got rocker blocks, get rocker blocks with 2 of the ink pads. I've hand chosen 2 colours that are going to be brilliant for you for doing all of your stamping and embossing. We're going to be touching on that later, but the rocker blocks are in that set. There you go, there's the details, look at that. £15 or $22. Now bear in mind, it's $9.99 just for the rocker blocks. Have a little look at this. It will be $9.99 or $14.99 just for the rocker blocks. You also get, look at the 2 colours I've picked for you. I do look after you guys, don't I? We've picked some gorgeous colours there so that you can do your stamping and embossing. Now I'm going to use them, because I'm using them with the sparkle pens, instead of using those ink pads, I'm going to use one of my waterproof dye ink pads. So I'm going to just take the ink to the stamp. What you'll love about these rubber stamps, by the way, is that they are brilliant because they hold the ink so very well. So can you see, when we take this, we start on the heel and we rock from heel to toe, and you will get that absolutely perfect transfer of ink. You see, I've got a little bit on here. That'll teach me, because I got ink on the rocker. You can get ink anywhere except on the 2 rails. So let me show you again. Let's do the little, that lovely little cupcake. You're going to take the ink to the stamp. You're then going to make sure you haven't got any on the rails. And we just start on the base and we rock from heel to toe. And you will always get an absolutely perfect transfer of ink. So that's your rocker blocks, right? And you are going to get them, so you get the rocker blocks and the pigment ink pads. Now, going back to your sparkle pens, let's colour this one first. Let's just pick a lovely red for your poppy. Now, when you're using the pen for the first time, I will show you how we can, how you would prime them. But the first time you pick them up, just pick them up and make sure, we're getting ink going all over. Make sure that you just go through a little piece of, just scrap paper, just to make sure it's the ink's flowing nicely. Now I'll try and do this on the close-up so that you can see. What we're going to do is you're just going to put the ink, and that Japanese brush nib in these pens is absolutely fabulous for getting into small detail areas, but then also being able to do large areas of coverage. So you can put the brush on the side, okay? Now the details of the one that are on your screen have got the pastels and the clear. This solar red is from the 6 sets that we get, and I'll try and bring all the details up and show you all of them, but that is the one where you get the more of the colours. So the metallics and the clear that's on your screen is the kind of one I would consider to be essential, and then the ones with the colours in, you're basically going to choose which colours work for you. Now that just shows you putting down the base of the colour. What happens if we want to start and blend a couple of colours in here? So let's get a nice yellow in here. So this is one of the nice yellow shades. Just make sure it's coming through nicely. There we go. Just give it a little bit of a squeeze. Now watch what we can do. I can pop a little bit of the red in, and then what we can do is we can come in with the next colour, the yellow, and blend the red through into a new shade. So we've gone from red, because we've mixed it, we get a bit of an orangey shade, and then I'm going to actually come and have that right yellow near the tip, so that we end up with a lovely ombre. I'll show you that again. We'll put a little bit less red down this time. So red coming into the base here. So we've got that coloration of the red, and then you come in with the lighter colour. When it's watercolour, you're going to come in with the lighter colour to blend that out. So there we get into like an orange ombre. So it shows how you can mix the shades. As we just work this through, I'm then going to clear this. Can you see we've got that lovely yellowy shade, and it's all blending through from orange into a gorgeous shade of yellow. So you get that beautiful ombre, and you can just see that touching on there. It's really, really clever. And then if you wanted to go another step further, depending on how many of the pens you're treating yourself to, if you wanted to add in like a little bit of brown, watch, we can go and add in over the top, next shade of colour. So there's the brown, and then I'm going to blend that brown through the red, so we end up with another shading there, and we're getting that gorgeous blending. Look at this. Right now, that's the colours. Let me just pop the poppy to one side. I'm not, by the way, this is Cartload, so it's unlikely I'm going to get round to making many of your cards. What I am going to do is show you how everything works. I'm going to pull out one of my clear pens, right? Now, this set here, this is where you're going to use your clear pens and also your colours together. So the one that you've got in the set on the screen is your metallics, your pastels and your clear. I'll try and get the details, try and show you the picture so that you can see the colours in again. But you get 3 of the clear, you get your gold, your silver and your black in the metallics, and then you get some lovely pale shades in your colours, like this gorgeous pink. So look at this lovely shade of pink, okay? This is the pink. You're going to get that in your pastels. So watch what happens if we want to colour our lovely frosting here. We just come, so that we can get a 3D effect, I'm going to put pink on the bottom of my cupcake here, and then I'm going to use my clear sparkle to watercolour this out to a paler shade. Now what happens when you do this and you use your clear sparkle to watercolour with, it means you end up getting an intense sparkle, but you get that lovely dilution of colour, okay? So again, I'm going to bring a little bit of that in, little bit coming round here, and then we're going to mix this, we're going to blend that in. Now that's quite, I've got quite a lot there. I'll give it a bit of a squeeze, did you see? Yeah. So if you ever have too much on, you can just always pick up a little bit of the excess there. And then I'm going to blend that through again with that gorgeous, gorgeous clear colour. You see how easy that is to do? So we've blended all of that one through. And I'm going to take a time. That's all of my cupcake done. Let me just quickly do the base as well, and you can start to see all this coming together. So because it will be brown, we're going to put our brown down the sides, but we're not going to have the whole thing brown. We're going to watercolour it so that we get that shading. So exactly what you'll have seen me doing with our watercolour pens or with any of our alcohol pens, but because we use the clear sparkle pen as the watercolour instead of using a paintbrush, for example, it means that you don't lose any of the sparkle. As this dries, you will see this starting to sparkle absolutely perfect. Really, really intense on the sparkle there. So it looks like the light's bouncing off the middle of that cupcake. And the more, if I want more colour, I can just bring more in from the sides there, just using this as a fantastic water brush. So a little bit on the sides here. Oh, this is why you need some colours, you see. It's nice. My recommendation, if you're not sure where to get started, okay, is go and get yourself, where have I put my red pen? It could be anywhere here. Right, what you're going to do is you are going to get, I want you definitely to get the metallics and the clear, and then whatever feels right for you in terms of getting other colours that are going to match with it. So look at that. Now you can see it a little bit there, but if I just bring it a little bit closer to the camera, you can see that lovely shading that we're getting and how it looks paler by using that lighter colour to watercolour with it. Doesn't that look fantastic? So that's how we do just some basic colouring with them, Joe. That's what I wanted to start off with, just some basic colouring. And if you, Joe, if you could just run them all through what the different colours are again, that would, because I've just shown you how to use it. It's up to you what colour set you want to choose.
Yeah, absolutely. Loads of different options when it comes to getting these. They're all very busy at the moment. So you can get these now. I think that this is probably the must-have, the first one, which is the metallic, the pastel and the clears, because when you go for these, so what you're going to get is you're going to get 3 of the clear overlay. You're going to also get 3 of the metallics, and you're going to get 3 of the pastels in there as well. So there's your clear overlay. The clear overlay is great because it makes anything sparkly, which is fantastic. So you can lay that over a whole host of different things. But then you've got your pastels in here. In the pastels, you've got Moonstone, Cosmos, and Rose Quartz. And then in the metallics, you've then got the Onyx Black, the Sterling Silver, and the Spun Gold there as well. So grab those, or you can go for these larger packs if you wish. Now in this one here, you're going to get Nature's Trail, which is going to give you mushroom. You'll also get lilac, garden green, watermelon, lichen and sunshine. Or you can grab, or also coming in there, you're going to get floral garden. That has firefly, tangerine, burnt orange, orchid, pink lemonade and cotton candy. And then finally, you've got coastal cottage. Oh, I wouldn't mind a few days in a coastal cottage at the moment. Linen, peach tree, sea spray, magnolia, cornflower blue and pistachio is what you're going to get in there. So there's those ones. And there is another option for you as well. So the next one you've got is this one just here, which is vintage tones. And in vintage tones, you're going to get teacup, macaroon, biscuit, sage, peony and fig. And you're also going to get pink champagne, moonlight, soft jade, solar red, emerald green, blue topaz. And then finally within your autumn winter, you will get smoke quartz, olive jade, harvest moon, starry sky, holly leaf, and red berry. So the mystery bag. Oh, I need to give you a stock update on this mystery bag because it is absolutely flying out. So many of you have got this in your cart at the moment. It's kind of hard for us to sort of work out how much we've even got left now. I'll run you through what you're getting, but you're going to want to brace yourself because there's a big stock up. Look at all of this stuff that's in there. It's hilarious. It really, really is. Let me take you through what you're getting. Now, you might get a slight variation on this. What I can guarantee is you're going to get this volume of stuff, and you're also going to get this quality of stuff and this value of stuff as well. So let's take you through here firstly. So I've got a couple of embossing folders here. I've got a couple of Christmas ones. I've got some lovely dies here. These are our decorative metal dies from Sara's signature collection. Got some paper strips in here as well. I've also got some more embossing folders here. So a few more of our 3D embossing folders. We have got some foil stamp dies in here too. You've got some more Christmas embossing folders in there. You've also then got a die set here, so another Sara signature die set. We've got Crafter's Inspiration as well, is this one here. So that's a magazine, and you've got more stamps and dies within there as well. You've got some another metal die there from one of our Christmas collections. Some more, I don't think I can hold it all, some more embossing folders, and another die. Check out all of that stuff. This is, since I've been here, the biggest mystery bag we have done. I did say it earlier, and it's completely true. This morning, when the mystery bag arrived, I had to go and double check. Just that you did get all of it. Now, I know a lot of the stock has already gone. I said there was a lot of... wow, a third of the stock, in fact, now has sold out and gone. I did say there was a lot of items in this show that were going to sell out before we even got to the main show this evening. It's why I gave a lot of our US customers a heads up yesterday that even then, I know a lot of you haven't got what you're after. What I would say is if you see something that you want, get it in your basket and get it checked out because we are that busy. Now, the Creator Card panel dies. I need to give you a heads up on these. These ones here, this is the Gemini A6 panel dies. That's another exciting photo for you there. £7.18, £9.44 if you want to go for those. So I think there's a torn panel there that's left and another one there. I'll come back to that in a moment for you. The Creator Card, Fireplace Concept and Embossing Folder. These Christmas collections are exceptionally busy. I had no idea you were going to get all 4 elements there, all four parts of the collection for less than £10 or for £9.34. I'd love to just show you one in the flesh actually, because I want you to see exactly what you're getting. Let me show you the sleigh one. This is what the kids say, isn't it? Yeah, sleigh. It's like a modern term apparently. It's not that kind of, it's not like a RuPaul Drag Race kind of sleigh. It's a Christmas sleigh. I just want you to understand the idea of the value you're getting in here, because you've got a concept die within there, which is fantastic. So that is going to give you a great card. So I was going to show you one of those concept cards in just a second, but you also get an accessory pack. Now this is fantastic for just giving you all your little accessory bits you need to build scenes, to build cards, to do box frames, scrapbooking pages as well. Then you're going to get a stamp collection. Then you're going to get an embossing folder as well. £9.34. It should have been £11.68, but we blasted that extra money off of there for you. It's £9.34. Surely this has got to be up there with the best value in the show, isn't it, Sarah?
This is absolutely the top value in the show. I've got a couple of samples of those I can show you actually, Joe. So this is your fireplace. So can you see, the idea is it folds from the inside of your card, and then, you know, because you've got the main, what's called the concept die, which is going to cut you out the actual fireplace, then these extra accessories are going to cut you like the mirror and the frame. Also, like you said, you've got that stamp set there as well, so that if you want to stamp the extra pieces are going to come into there. I know you're all not thinking about Christmas in May, but you're all going to be thinking about Christmas pretty soon. But what I would say is, when you're going to be thinking about Christmas, these aren't going to be on a ridiculously low price. They're going to be on a full price, and you're going to be paying a huge price for them, or we're not going to have any of them left, actually, is more likely. So can you see, this one here is the fireplace. I'm showing you all the fireplace at the moment, but we have, I think the fireplace might be my favourite from all the Christmas ones. Do you know, I absolutely love these, Joe. These were, I think, when we launched these were one of my favourite Christmas designs. So we have the fireplace. We also have, there is the sleigh. So can you see, it's not just the sleigh, it's the sleigh and the reindeers. So your sleigh is going to pop out, and then also the reindeers, and you can have as many of these reindeers popping out as you want. Now, they would be fabulous. Don't just think about the insides of cards, thinking about creating cards. Look at this here, Joe.
Well,
so think about,
I'm afraid, Sarah, the reindeers, they've upped and flown away, because if you wanted to go for the tree or the sleigh or the reindeers and the sleigh, it's got in the box. The tree, it's got in the box. We've only got the one option left for you. The fireplace is the only option left. Linda's asked online, can I send the box to her afterwards, the sellout box? I'm afraid that's not how it works, Linda. I would love to be able to, but I'm in enough trouble with this price blast malarkey, let alone if I start sending you the sellout box as well.
Do you know, I'm going to call that, Joe, the box of doom.
Yes, absolutely.
The box of doom. Can I just ask, before you go to the, before you do that, how's our card stock looking? Ooh. Is everybody absolutely loving my new selection of cards? What I'm going to do, I wonder if we can show you, maybe it's overhead, all the different colours. There, you can stay there, Joe, we still see you. Can we just marvel?
Oh, isn't it beautiful?
It's how fabulous I am for choosing you the most usable colour. So the gold, the silver, all double-sided. How fabulous is this ivory? It looks quite lemony on my screen, but it's actually like an off ivory lemon shade. And then I've put the hot pink in just for a bit of fun. That hot pink with either the gold or the silver looks off the chart amazing. So you're buying this one, so $14.99.
You buy one.
You buy one, and you're going to get something
free.
So that is what you're paying for, right? And that is your 60 sheet pack. Okay, so 4 different colours. This is the one that I'm going to send you for free. And of course, the reason I put the gold and silver in this one is because you've got the same, exactly the same shade of gold and silver in the paper. So it means you could be doing, if you don't want to use your Century Pearl for why would you use double-sided card for matting and layering? This could be your base card. This could be for your mats and layers, Joe. Now, what I would say is, you know the drill by now, and if you're brand new and you don't know the drill, let me explain. Whenever we have a Sara special Cartload, what happens is I put together a selection of this card just for this show. So I've literally brought in, this is not a product that will kind of live on and on. This is just for this show. So you'll only be able to get this configuration of paper and card in this show. So you always get, we always chuck in the free papers for you. But this selection of colours in the double-sided pearl that I've pulled together are for today. So 7th of April, Cartload special, this is the cardstock. Please, if you love it, don't be thinking, oh, well, I'm just going to miss out on the offer and I'll come back and buy this, maybe it's at full price and not get the cardstock next week or something. When this goes, it goes. We get specific production runs done just for this. So I'm not quite sure where we're at stock-wise on the cardstock. I will get an update and keep you posted. But this was one of my top pick. Well, it's always one of my top picks of the show, but specifically with having that phenomenal colour selection in there today, it's just looking amazing. So I'm going to put that to one side. Joe can update you on stock when he gets a chance, and I'll get ready for the next demo.
Absolutely. I need to give you a heads up though. The acrylic stamp collection, I couldn't quite believe the price on this because it was meant to be $22.41. We blasted it down even lower. It should have been $26.55 in the US. We've blasted it down to $22.56. Now, you've got in here an awful lot. So you're going to get 18 sentiment stamps. I'm just going to show you a handful of them. So you've got things like, you got this. You've also got things like this one here, which is to the world, you are and then a gap, and then you've got the stamp to allow you to put mother or father, but to your family, you are the world. You've then got things in here as well, like the best antiques are old friends. They're really, really quirky. There's a whole set of them in here, 18 of them coming your way. There's things like a balanced diet is the idea of a cupcake in each hand. When you can't find the sunshine, be the sunshine. There's loads of them there for you to craft with, but the price on these is amazing. £19 and 4 pence, or £22.56. You're looking at just over £1 a stamp here, which for stamps of this quality and this size, especially that are this usable, because they're not really occasion specific, so you're going to get a lot of craftability out of them. Definitely grab them whilst we have them. As I say, we've blasted them a bit lower. Now, the Centura Pearl, did I hear that right? 1/5 of the stock of the Centura Pearl. Shut the front door, shut the back door, twiddle the blinds, put the bins out. Oh, I missed the bins again this week, didn't I? Then make sure you grab that. For all you're doing is you're buying the card, we're giving you the paper completely free of charge.
I love our picture there, Joe. I love it because obviously a lot of our staff are working from home. So whoever's had to
was
do
that someone photographing that from home?
Just someone's bed that they've made all out the bed and taken a photo, because it is literally a one-off production. I can't emphasise this enough. We've had them, I've had them made for you for this show. So if you want the gold, the silver, that gorgeous lemon, you want the phenomenal, that lovely hot pink, this is the only time you're going to get there. There's that gorgeous picture. Once again, thank you, whoever's nice bed they photographed them on. Lovely bed sheets there. So yeah, you get 100 sheets of the paper and then 60 sheets of the card in there as well. Now, back to those lovely stamps, okay, Joe? I'm going to just show you, if we can get in on the close-up, I'm going to show you some of the lovely pictures, some of the lovely samples. So, like you were saying, you got this. I won't be impressed by technology until I can download food. When you can't find the sunshine, be the sunshine. A woman is only helpless when her nail polish is drying. The best antiques are old friends. Now, remember what we said, Joe. The way this is working out, it's like just over £1 a stamp, or $150 per stamp, which is ridiculous. This one here, I mean, this is my favourite stamp. I've got my family showed me this. Got this lovely collection. We bought it for my mum. To the world, you are a mother, but to your family, you are the world. I choked up reading that once on air. You know, I've had to train myself to say it without crying. I love that design. The best antiques are old friends. Inhale confidence, exhale doubt. Oh, I love this one as well. Who's made this? What a great idea. This has actually been scored on some cardstock. Chocolate doesn't ask silly questions. Chocolate understands. That's our problem, isn't it, Joe? Chocolate understands just
and
all
fudge
too
understands
well.
too well as well.
Right, remember, as far as anyone knows, we are a nice, normal family. I can think of about half a dozen people in my family that we could send that to. It's the little things in life that mean that I love that. It's not a fairy tale. What's this one here? Life is not a fairy tale. If you lose your shoe at midnight, you're drunk. I just love this idea that if you are, if you're making cards for friends, I know there's quite a lot of my friends who maybe wouldn't appreciate any of the fancy crafted stuff that I do, because they aren't crafters themselves. Oh, I'll let you so that you're looking at us, because I'm all done. Oh, we're back. I'm back there. We've got a new trainee person on our switchboard today. So if you're wondering why you keep losing me, we've got work experience in. Yes. So what I was going to say was a lot of my friends maybe wouldn't appreciate me spending hours and hours making a gorgeous card. They're the sort of friends that I would have sent a funny, give them a dig about their age or something like that, one of those type of cards. That's what this stamp set is for. Exactly those people who just need a bit of humour thrown into their life. Now, I'm going to do a nice, easy, show you how to work. I'm going to use that set of the rocker blocks and I'm going to use these opaque pigment ink pads. So I'll get those details ready for you as well. But what we're going to do is, so I've got Chocolate Doesn't Ask Silly Questions, Chocolate Understands, I Love My Balanced Diet, oh look at this one, How Do I Like My Eggs in a Cake, duh. I love that. Right, yes, I'm going to go, let's do a couple of these, right? So these also are all coming as individuals. So if you do want to get some of these and then maybe send a couple on to another crafty friend who you think would appreciate them, you are more than welcome to. Now, to put this into perspective, each of these hanging in a shop would be at least $2.99. So when the shops reopen, and these are hanging on the shelves in the shops, $2.99 a stamp or $3.99, you are paying a fraction of that price. There's the details on your screen. So that gets you the set of 4 rocker blocks and the 2. Now I've hand chosen two very usable colours. Let me show you what's great about the opaque pigments. I hope you watched Leanne's, the repeat of Leanne's big masterclass yesterday morning to learn all about opaque pigment ink pads. They're fabulous because they are wonderful for doing either embossing or just getting really, look how intensive that colour is, right? So really intensive colour. So if you are just doing, I'll show you it to the close-up one as well. If you are just doing some stamping to do some base cards with, these opaque pigments are a brilliant set to go for. However, they are also fabulous if you are wanting to emboss with them. So if I just bring in a little bit of card, I will absolutely, I've got a one here that I've already been using from the embossing powder. So let's just get a little bit, all you need if you've got opaque pigment ink pads is some clear embossing powder. You don't need to get all these different colours of embossing powders, you just need the one colour, the clear one, because all of your ink pads are coloured. And I know a lot of people are wanting to build up the collections with the opaque pigments and maybe go for the big bundles when we get them. However, I thought if I just do this for people who are just wanting to give these a try. So if you just wanted, you've thought, you know what, I'd really like to try some of those opaque pigment ink pads, but I literally just want to sample them, then this collection is the one to go for. Now look at this, can you see this starting to turn already? You can see that changing right in front of your eyes. We're getting that blend, that colour, it's really enhancing the colour, but you get that lovely sheen on it. And there we go, that is, do you know, a topper ready to go on a card there. And again, if I bring it nice and close, you can see how the colour's been really enhanced, but it's giving you that kind of that lovely shade and feeling on there. So that is the cupcake. Let's do the chocolate one as well, and I'll do that with the pale fig so that you can see the two colours together. So the idea is, what you're going to do, you see, is you're going to have one set of blocks and then all of your stamps will go over onto the same blocks. So for those of you who are brand new at, brand new at stamping or things like this, this set that I've put together for you, that is the rocker blocks with the 2 opaque pigment ink pads, it is a brilliant, brilliant place for you to get started. Oh, should we ever go on the black card, Joe? We've got some black card on the shot. Oh, I've had an idea. Let's do it on some of that gorgeous Centura Pearl card. Yes, let's do it on that lovely, let's do the pale fig onto the lemon. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to stamp this, even though, look how beautifully well that's stamped, even though we're doing that onto a Centura Pearl. Then I'm going to bring this in and I'm going to put a bit more of that embossing powder on there. Notice I just have a nice big tub of embossing powder. There we go. So we've got the embossing powder on, and if you've had trouble in the past with, and I'm speaking from experience here, Joe, because I've had a lot of trouble with this in the past, doing stamping and embossing and not getting a very clear image, all it is you need to be getting the right type of ink pads and the right type of, the right embossing powder on there. So can you see, I've used here that lovely pale fig, so I've got that lovely hint of colour, plus then we've got this beautiful Centura Pearl showing through. Now you've got, I think I might have to take you onto the overhead for you to be able to see, onto the close-up camera for you to be able to see that in detail. So if I talk this here, there, now you can, now you can see it. The close-up was so, it was just focusing because it loved it so much. It's all this yellow I give it. I think I tipped it over the edge. So you can see how it's just such a beautiful, it's like a lovely detailed stamp, and that is giving you, that is working with the pale fig. So your pale fig is like a lilac-y one. Come on guys, you knew I had to include a purple. And then I put the lagoon in because I'm really into turquoises at the moment, and I try to choose colours that would work together. So the turquoise works really, really well. It's like a deep turquoise, works really, really well with that pale fig, and that is going to work brilliantly. You do get the set of 4 rocker blocks. I'm just using the 2. You get a long thin one as well, and also the little miniature one, but they are going to be brilliant. So go for the rocker blocks and the ink pads while we've got that little, I like to think of it as a starter set, but that you've also got those gorgeous sentiment stamps that I was using that are not to be missed at that sort of price. Right, Joe, I'm going to get these put away and get ready for the next demo.
Oh, absolutely. Loads of you are commenting away on Facebook. It's lovely to have your company there. Now, Jen, Sonia, Robin, Samantha, all missed out on the Christmas collections that they wanted. So definitely, if you've got something in your basket that you want, don't wait for to get to the checkout and then it'd be sold out. Now, talking of things, next thing that's going to be to go is our Xyron collection. So we've got the 1.5 inch and the 3 inch sticker maker. You guys love these; they're so popular. Take your die cut pieces, pop them through, and it makes them self-adhesive, which is fantastic. However, 3/4 of this has gone. That does not take into account everyone that's got this in their basket at the moment. So I'd hate for you to decide in an hour or at the end of this show that you're going to check out, and then you get there and the Xyron's gone, or it's like, oops, sorry, something in your basket has sold out. £16, $23 is your price there to grab those. So make sure you get that into your basket. Now, we're going to move on. I need to give you some reminders. I want to just give you a heads up to some of the Christmas stuff that is really, really busy at the moment. Remember as well, if you want to watch and shop at the same time, pop over to our website to do that, craftscompanion.co.uk.com or .eu. Right, Christmas sentiment and verses stamp collection. These are so busy on the website at the moment. So you've got this one here now. It should have been £8.98. However, we blasted it lower. That's a normal Sara Cartload price that you would have been seeing there, £8.98 or £11.92. But this is Price Blast. We are taking it as low as we can get it. So if you want to go for those, you can. The Build a Character stamp and die collections, these are absolutely fabulous. You've got 3 different options here for you. Let me just show you what you're going to be able to create with these. They are gorgeous, and for that Christmas crafting, they are just fantastic. So you can see here what you've got, all the dies that you need to make these beautiful little creations here. You've got some stamps in there as well. So you've got the penguin. You've also got the snowman. There is a Christmas elf available as well. £16.18 is your Price Blast price. It should have been £17.98 or £25.42. However, we've blasted it even lower. So this is to make that beautiful snowman there, or you can make that gorgeous little elf there as well. Now, there's 3 different options for you there that you have got. Oh, hang on. Am I saying that you've got to choose and you actually get them all?
Yeah.
Oh, I'm so tight sometimes, aren't I? You get all of them. Oh, you don't even need to think about it. £16.18 if you get all of them. I thought you were getting one. When we talked through this show, I thought you got one for £16.18. Oh, my flabber is gassed at it. Really, really is. Now, the Christmas foliage die with the festive flowers, very busy on this one here as well. £13.49 or £17.95 is your Price Blast price. By the end of tonight, I might have worked out how to say Price Blast price properly. Let's hope. Now, these are great because these are creator card dies, but they're the ones with the outside edges separated, but it's also separated into 2. So you can actually then do all of your edgeable techniques with these as well if you want to. Now, We've also got some 3D embossing folders here for you too. Again, carrying on that Christmas theme. You're going to get 3 of these for £9.43 or £16.12. Now, I need to give a shout out for a crafter who has really embraced this lockdown. Michelle Parsons has gone platinum in Club Inspire in just 2 weeks. Now, that is no mean feat, is it, Sara?
Not at all.
That is absolutely fantastic. So, congratulations to you. You'll be getting 20% off of these already amazing price. Get all of your Club Inspired discounts you can still use in conjunction even when we bring you Price Blast, which is amazing. Now I need to go back to the mystery bag. How much did I tell you had gone? Was it? It's, I'm going to work out look, with the mystery bag, we're already in a situation, we're not working out what's gone, we're working out what we've got left, because that is how busy it is. Now, let me just take you through. Shall I just pour it all out? Because there's so much. Let me move this. Oh! Sara, did you hear that?
I did hear that, Joe.
I need to let you know that I've put all the bins out. Run up the street naked with the bins, because almost half the stock has sold out and gone of our mystery bag. Are you surprised,
Joe, when you pour it out and you see all that stuff coming out?
Yeah, let's take you through.
It's half gone.
Shall I take you through? So you're going to get some Christmas embossing folders. You're going to get some paper strips. You're going to get a die. You're going to get a couple more embossing folders. You're going to get another die here. What else have I got in here? That's all these goodies. You've got some more Sara signature dies. You've got Crafter's Inspiration. Oh, you've got a foil. I'm on my microphone there. Do excuse me. You've got a foil stamp die. We've got some embossing folders. Some more, another die, and more embossing folders as well. All of this is £30. This is definitely far and away the biggest mystery bag I've ever bought you here in these Cartload shows. And the great thing about this is that you're going to get over £130 or $130 worth of product in here for £30 or $30. Now, I can't guarantee you'll get exactly what you've just seen there, but you'll get a variation of. You still get as much product as that. You're going to get the same quality of product, and everyone is going to get that massive saving. Now, I want to quickly whiz you through the lucky dips. Is that right? Is that 40% of the lucky dips have gone? We're 12 minutes into the second hour of Cartload. This is just the warm-up. This is the amuse bouche, the saucisson of what is to come later this evening. So in here, the way the lucky dips work, it was actually, Jan was just asking me in the comments to go through this again. So the details are on your screen, £10, $10. So all you need to do is put that into your basket. Now you can put that into your basket up to 3 times. We'll limit it to 3 per customer, and if you put it in up to 3 times, it means that we will make sure that you don't get any duplicates. So I can't guarantee what you'll get. You'll either get 3, 6 or 9 of these dies I'm about to show you, depending on what you're going for. So we have got sentiment dies. 3, we've got our multimedia dies as well, so there's loads you can do with those. There's frames, bits for the mini, Schmetterling as well, you can never have too many butterflies. Shaker cards, how about a wrap die, great for gifts. You've got some little embellishing dies in there, more shaker dies. The artist palette from our Crafty Fun range could be in there. How about some garden accessories to make those garden scenes? How about the festive bow as well, a wonderful creator card.
Joe, that one there that you've just shown everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that should be $14.99 or $19.99 just for that one.
Absolutely. So when we say they're worth £25, that is as an absolute minimum. You know we love to give you more, so we'll definitely give you a bit more if we can. You got that one there. You got an expression die, another wrap die in here, and you'll pop your cork if you get this one. This is our shaker card one. £10 to get 3 of them. Remember, put 2 in your basket, you'll receive 6 of what I've just shown you. Put 3 in your basket, you'll receive 9 of what I've just shown you. So it's just up to you. How much fabulous value do you want? If you went for 3 of them, you'd pay £30, you'd get at least £75 or $75 worth of value. Keep getting your questions in. If there's anything we haven't seen, I know that the Gemini plate accessories are very, very busy as well. The replacement plates with the bags in there as well. So pop across to the website, get everything in your basket. This is usually the warm-up to the later show, Sara, but I think what it will be is now tonight's cart load will just be a case of we'll just be back with what we've got left, I think, because who knows what's going to happen. Well, and also, don't forget, Sarah, it's a new time, isn't it?
It is. So we've moved our cart load that's on a Tuesday to be at the same time as all the rest of the shows in the week. So if you're watching in the UK, it's going to be 4 o'clock in the afternoon. If you're watching in the US, that's 11 o'clock Eastern time. So I know we're usually with you in the afternoon, but we've just brought everything so that it's really easy for you to remember them 2 times every day. So if you're watching in the UK, it's 11 and 4. If you're watching in the US, that's 6 and 11 on the East Coast, okay? So just to make everything a little bit more streamlined. Now, what I'm going to do, Joe, is I'm going to run everyone through some of the gorgeous samples with a lot of that Christmas stuff we've seen. So the first thing that you were sending everyone was those Christmas stamps and £8 or $10 for 3 sets. I mean, right, for 3 sets. It was awesome just at the saving to have it blasted further. Just get these while we've got them, put them away for Christmas, okay? These are the 3 that you get. So you get Merry Christmas, and the idea is, Joe, that you get the big Merry Christmas stamp. This goes on the front of your card. Then you've got all of these extra bits that go on the inside, right? So you've got Merry Christmas, It's Christmas Time, I'm not going to sing for you, and then all of these sentiments, Joe's going to sing for us, that go with the It's Christmas Time, and then the last one, Warm Wishes to You. I think that's gorgeous. The one, do you know what? The Warm Wishes doesn't just have to be for Christmas, but you've got all these gorgeous little sentiments that go with it. So let me show you the idea, you see, Joe. You have Merry Christmas. Oh, that's stamped and embossed. Oh, go for your rocker blocks and your pigment inks. Yes, you can be doing all this. You've got Merry Christmas on the front, and then you see, you do your insert. What does this one say here? May the beauty of this season bring you joy and warm memories to cherish throughout the coming year. You know, if you're someone, how many Christmas cards are you going to do? This is what I'm asking you. I want you to be answering the TV screen, folks. I might not be able to hear you shouting back, but I want you to be thinking and shouting that. How many Christmas cards are you going to do? What are you going to put inside of them? Doesn't matter whether you do die, cutting, stamping, but whatever you're going to put in the middle, how nice that whatever you do, don't be missing it and not doing the inserts, because it's so much nicer when you put that insert on the inside. Isn't it just absolutely beautiful? So remember, all 3 sets, that £8 and 8 pence, or £10.70, a clause for celebration, I love that. $10.72 is just fabulous. Now, you could be using them on the front as well. So it's Christmas time, a time for giving and a time for getting. Christmas is a time for forgiving and forgetting. Oh, I love that. Warm wishes this season, right? So this is just giving you an idea of how you're going to be using all of these Christmas verse stamps. So that's the first in our little Christmas selection. But I'm just going to give you one more. Wishing you all the joys of the season and all the best in the coming year. Right, so it's just an absolute given that even if you're not thinking about your Christmas cards yet, you absolutely have to get that one. Then the next thing that Joe showed you were those lovely builder characters. So I'll get you the details up for the builder characters. So I've got some of those. So just to remind you how they worked, you get all of the little accessory pieces. Now remember, Joe got mixed up here. He thought you were just getting one. You're getting all 3. So you've got the penguin, you've also got that snowman, and then I don't know where my little elf's gone. I did have him before we started. Do you want to have a look what the little elf looks like? Oh, it can be a little girl or a little boy elf. And the idea is, you see that all of the different bits of the design, all die cut. These would be perfect with your mini, by the way. These would be brilliant for the kids, but you die cut them all individually. There's that Z-fold card I showed you how to do earlier. Isn't that going to be lovely with your sentiments on, and then your little die cut? So there's the penguin. Here's your snowman. I just love the idea that you could be cutting all the little bits out for the kids, Joe, and then the kids could be making their own little accessory pieces. I know I'm a bit obsessed because I've got the kids at home, so I'm constantly trying to think of little crafts that we can do at home. They're a little bit educational as well. I just think this would be something that they would love. So there's the little elf, and you can do her as a little girl or a little boy depending on how you finish her off. Same with the snowman. It can be a snowman or it can be a snow lady. However you want it to look. Oh, look, these two little penguins in love, Joe. Oh, little girl penguin, little boy penguin holding hands. Aren't they cute? Right, so that is your set with the builder character. So, should be $35.97. The price was going to be just trying £18, right? but then you are getting your price blast on top of that as well. So your price blast comes on top of that as well, okay? That's the second thing. Now, we did have some gorgeous creator cards as well. So a couple of little samples just with the creator cards too. So there was 2 creator cards in the collection. Here's the details. So you get the Christmas foliage and also the festive flowers. So this one is your festive flowers with those lovely poinsettias in. And then your Christmas foliage, let me just show you both of them. There's another one of there with those gorgeous, this has got your Christmas foliage in. Just gives you a bit of an idea. Oh, here's the festive flowers again. And I just think if you're wanting to do a nice simple card, oh, on that lovely lemon Centura pearl that we've got, will be fabulous, this one. And then that's a little bit of gilding wax, or use your metallic pens on there to finish it off, would look fabulous. And then how about this, where it's cut in? So remember, each of these, you can use either the left cut with it or the right cut, or you can use it as a complete creator card. This one's been done here with a creator card, where it's actually just cut in to the front of the card. Isn't that good? So you can see right through, or you can see right through the card into the inside with some festive paper behind. So that's a little bit of a preview, kind of all of the Christmas ones. What I did want to do, because I know I keep saying it, those stamps, I just want to show you again with my pigment ink pads, which you guys are absolutely loving, how you can get these. So the idea is, let's imagine that we've made a card and we want to stamp this in the inside. So, oh, I've got so many. This is a nice, there we go. So many detailed ones. Do you know what I would be doing? Get that lovely Centura Pearl card with the free papers in there as well. And you can be doing all of your inserts for any of your cards with the papers to go with it. So, warm wishes to you. You've got here, may your celebrations be merry, your hearts be light, your Christmas be happy and your season bright. May the true spirit of Christmas shine in your heart this season. At the close of another year, we gratefully pause to wish you a warm and happy Christmas. Oh, I love these. And we've got some that are like longer and thinner, and some that are shorter and more lines in them, so that what you get then is a collection that is going to work no matter what shape card you've done, right? So let's just imagine that we've done a tiny little card. Oh, hey, I'm breaking my own rules here, Joe. Don't ever do that with a piece of card. Get your scoreboard out and fold it in half. Don't ever try and do it off the end. So here we go, 6 inches. Let's put the score line in at 3. It's not even a scoring tool. And then we get a nice proper little card, you see. So here is my card, and I'm going to stamp on the inside. So all I'm going to do is pop on my die here, my stamp. Then so imagine we've decorated the front of the card. We could put a little penguin on there, couldn't we? Would look really nice. There's that little penguin there. Oh, she'd just fit on there, lovely. So I say she because she's got big eyelashes, a bit like me, right? So what we're going to do is we're just going to take those pigment ink pads. If you haven't used our pigment ink pads before, today is your absolute lucky day, because you get the Lagoon and also the Pale Fig in with your rocker block, right? So if I open this up, and I'm just going to rock from heel to toe, and you get that lovely detail in there. But then if you want to take it to the next level, you're just going to you're going to pop a little bit of embossing powder on there. To be honest, I think it's lovely, this one, even without the embossing powder. We're going to just pop that off, and you see how well the embossing powder is taken there. And then when we do that bit of a blast over, it's just going to bring it completely to life. So this is, go on, Joe.
Between opaque ink pads and regular pigment ink pads, is there a difference? Is it to do with intensity?
Yes. So we call them the opaque pigment ink pads because they will be opaque. So even if you're using them onto coloured cardstock, which is what you saw me do before, you'll still see the colour coming through. So yes, and you should go back and watch Leanne's Leanne's masterclass on that from yesterday.
Absolutely, yes. All the shows live there on the website, crafterscompanion.co.uk.com.au. Find the Crafters TV section, and it'll all be in there for you. You'll find absolutely everything. And remember, this is just the start of today, isn't it, Sarah? There's a full main event coming up this evening.
A 3-hour special as well, Joe.
Sorry, is it a 3-hour special as well? So you really are in for a treat. So 4 till 7 if you're in the UK, which will be 11 a.m. until 2 p.m. if you are in the US. So make sure you join us for that. Then it's going to be fast. It's going to be furious. Now, loads of you still watching along. A lot of you loving the penguins as well. The stamp and verse sets do come handy for Christmas cards, says Rachel, which is fantastic. Shadiah has got her basket through. She's got the storage binders and the stamps as well. So very, very happy customer there. Now, very, very busy across absolutely everything that we've showed you so far. Now, the large die and storage folder.
Oh, I've got that, Joe.
Have you got that?
I've got that here.
40%'s gone. Do you want to give us just a quick look at it, Sarah?
I'll give you a quick. So if you remember from the beginning of the show, what I explained to everybody is a lot of people have been stocking up on these recently. So what I did was I put a 4 for the price of 3 on the magnetic storage panels. So you get 3 panels in the pack. So I've done a 4 for 3 because that would give you 12, which would be lovely to go in with your folder, right? So 12 of them are going to fit nicely, 1, 2, 3, 4 packs for the price of 3, nicely in your folder. Now your actual folder itself, they've only let me have 100. So 100 of them, you buy the folder and we'll give you the first one of these storage panels absolutely free. So if you've missed out on that when we've had the storage panel on before, that's all I've been allowed for today because we are running severely low on stock and it is a long time before we can get these back in. So you'll be able to stock up on your panels going forward, but if you are wanting the folder, we are starting to get seriously limited on our stocks available here in the UK. So yeah, you buy the folder today, you get the storage panel free, but did you say 40% is gone? Right, so we've only got 60 more of those left, basically.
Absolutely, grab those whilst we have them. You can get 4 for 3 as well on the magnetic panels as well, which is fantastic. Lots of you asked me about the embossing powder that you were using. Which one was it that you used for that?
Just a clear embossing powder.
Just a clear embossing powder, fantastic. So you know which one you've got there. Anne's got so many of the Christmas stamps, she's just going back through to try and remember which ones she has, which ones she doesn't have. Maybe you need to get yourself a little filing system on the go, maybe sort of a library system on the go, Anne. I want to go back to the mystery bag. I'm not going to go through individually everything that you get, but I'm just going to show you. Look at all of this. And you know what? I love making a mess. You know what the great thing is about this as well? Within Crafters Inspiration, you also get £50 worth of value just in that item alone. Don't forget, you've got £50 worth of craft kit in there. You're going to get the paper strips. We're going to give you more embossing folders that you can shake a pokey tool at in here. Contents may vary, but you're going to get this sort of volume, this sort of quality. You'll be getting this kind of value because everyone is getting at least £130 or $130 worth of value for £30 or $30. One per person. Is what we're saying. So it's over 75% off there as well. But you'll need to be quick because I'm hearing over half now of the stock of this has sold out and gone. And we're not even through just this Cartload Preview show. So I can definitely see that selling out. Now, something else that's extremely busy is the Centura Pearl. Now, this is the double-sided Centura Pearl. Oh, have you got that to hand over there, Sarah?
I've got it. Do you want me to show you?
Yes, please.
This is not just any Centura Pearl. This is double-sided Centura Pearl. Those of you in the UK will know this. There's a famous advert that goes on there where it's, this is not just any old Centura Pearl. This is double-sided Centura Pearl. Now, can you see the gorgeous sheen that you get on Centura Pearl? It's also a very, very heavyweight cardstock. You can hear there just how heavyweight it is. Now, what you get is this massive stack for $14.99 or $18.99. You get this massive stack, so you get 4 different colours. And what I've done is I've picked that lovely, I hand-picked these colours literally for the Sara Special Cartloads. We try and get one of these collections in. This is, I think, the best colour collection I've put together because that gold and silver is going to be so usable, especially as, dare I say it, you start getting ready for all of your Christmas card making. You could buy multiples of these, by the way. If you want to get 2 or 3 of these sets to stock up on the double-sided card while we've got them, you are more than welcome to. That beautiful lemon is also a gorgeous design. It's like a It's like a lemony ivory colour, and then I've put the hot pink in because you just need a little bit of a splash of colour. So try to choose 4 colours, 2 fun ones, 2 really core staple ones. Now how we roll on these, we've got into a little bit of a habit with them. We were supposed to do it as a one-off, but it's always so popular, I've just insisted that this is how we're going to go forward. You buy the cardstock, we're sending you these papers absolutely free. So you get 100 sheets of the Centura Pearl paper, same colour, the gold and silver are in here as well, so that if you wanted to do your base card and then put your insert inside with the matching paper, you absolutely could do that. But again, it's an 80 GSM paper, so it's brilliant for your matting and layering, but you can see that gorgeous sheen that it's got. The paper's also wonderful, Joe, for printing onto. So if you wanted to print onto this design, it would give you, like you could print your card insert, you could print your toppers to go on the front of your cards. So the Centura Pearl, I will be very, very sad if that's sold out by the time we get to the show tonight, but then I'll be very pleased for those of you that did get up early or in the middle of the night for a lot of you in the US to get in here and get in really early. Now, I'm going to go back to the sparkle pens really quickly because I'm going to do myself a lovely pattern background and then use some of those fabulous frames that we've got on an amazing deal as well. So if I pop them to one side and get my sparkle pens out first of all. Look, I've got samples everywhere. And I'm not the Hunchback of Notre Dame. This is all my mic pack on the back. Just in case, I realised that I should not really be turning round on here because it doesn't look very eloquent. So the secrets of TV, hey? Right, so what I'm going to do, Joe, is I'm just going to get some lovely, some watercolour card. And I'm just going to trim it down. I'm sure we have the guillotine on the show today as well, you know, if you've been looking for it.
Coming up in the later show.
Ah, that's, I tell you what, it doesn't miss much. Let's have a look. I'm going to use that lovely heart embossing folder. So, yes, I'll just trim this to about the right size. So I think it's about 5.5, and then I can use those for some stamping. Right. Let's go. So if I get my sparkle pens out, what I'm going to do is create a bit of a mishmash. I'm going to have a bit of red. Oh, let's have some purple in there as well. I'm lucky because I've obviously got all of them. Instead of red, let's have pink. Let's go nice purples and pinks. And watch what I'm going to do. I'm just going to take the pens and just splodge all of the colours down on here. All right? So a little bit of a splodge of colour of the pink. Same with the purple. And I'm just going to make sure we've got plenty of colour in there, and I want them all blending and mushing together. Now, when you want them blending and mushing together, let's pick up a little bit of that pink down here. What you're going to do is you're going to bring in a little bit of water, and if you want, you can spritz it. So can you see, when you spritz it, it gets all of that just kind of moving together. And then all I'm going to do is I'm going to give it a bit of a blow dry, Joe, so that we can then use this lovely background.
Wonderful. I need to let you know, so the folders that you're about to use there, Sarah, there's a couple of different options of getting them. The first option is this one just here, and in here you're going to get the Leon, which is that lovely rectangle. You also get the Normandy, which is the smaller rectangle, and you get the Provence. Details on your screen. However, I need to let you know, a third of these have sold out and gone. That is collection 1. We also have collection 2 for you. In collection 2, you get the lovely I can never say this word. Hexagon, which is the Vichy. I always want to say hexagonal, which is not right. That would be wrong. You do get the heart as well, which is the Biarritz, and you've also got the Moulins as well in here. Now, we do have more stock of these, but they are very, very busy as well. Now, there is an embossing folder collection that goes along with these. I don't have it to hand. We have so few of them, they wouldn't even send me the samples over from the warehouse. The details on your screen, you get 4 embossing folders. You get blossoming lace, decorative foliage, ornate flourish and retro garden for £8.62. Shut the front door, but half the stock of that one has gone. And there are a lot of those in baskets, I can see. So if everyone does check out of that, I think we'll be in a sellout situation real soon. If you've got a basket of stuff that you are shopping through and you've got any of those 3 items in your basket, I would urge you to check out sooner rather than later, because if you want to guarantee you get your hands on them. That's a lovely splodge you've done there, Sarah.
Isn't it nice? Oh, and then you can see the sparkle. So the more I tilt this, the more you can see that gorgeous sparkle. Now, what I'm going to do is, now I've created a splodgy, sparkly background. I'm going to make sure this fits in. Does it fit in? I'm going to trim a tiny little bit off the edge just to make sure that we get the maximum amount of sparklage coming through. So can you see? The great thing is because they're clear, obviously I can see this right through there. I want to make sure that we get all of this embossed detail. Yeah, it's coming in nicely. So we're going to get lovely heart cut out here, and you can see there where the shading is on the back. So when you do the embossing, just so you know, this is the front piece is the embossed bit, and the back piece is the debossed. So what you actually want to do is do it the other way to what I was just showing you there. That's why I thought I'd do a bit of a check. Yes, so now I can, this is better. I can see where my die is going to die cut, and I can see where we're going to get that lovely emboss. Now I will have to just move my sparkle pens a second. Let's just move them down to here. Move them sparkle pens a second. Because it's a regular embossing folder, Joe, I'm just going to put it between the two plates. Now I know we touched on this a little bit earlier, but we do have those plates on the show. So there's a bundle today, brand new for this show, which has the the two clear plates, and you get the plate bag in, and you are also getting the magnetic sheet in there. So basically it's like a core essentials plate to get you started.
Yeah, absolutely. And you get the little bag as well to pop that into. So you're going to get the magnetic, as we said here. You're going to get the plastic. You're going to get the two cutting plates, and you get the bag as well. I'll tell you what, shall I take them out of this packaging and put them in their little bag, and then I could have them like a little die cutting clutch.
Nice. I just like the details on the screen are for your stamp and storage folder, just so you know, which has also been really busy. But there's your Gemini accessories there now, £30. Now, that is for your large ones. My recommendation is, even if you've got a large Gemini, get yourself a spare set of the junior plates, then you can do the speedy one as well, right? So they're both on the website if you go and have a little look. So, right, have you got them there, Joe? I've done my cutting. So I'm going to just start, while you're showing everyone, I'm going to get a little bit of gilding wax out, and I'm going to go and gilding wax that up as well. Okie doke.
Now, whilst you do that, I need to let you know how busy the Lucky Dips are. Very, very busy on our die Lucky Dips. Remember, you get any one of a whole host of different fabulous dies, £10 each or $10. I'll quickly whiz you through now. I know 40% of the stock had gone earlier. We'll just get a recap on that stock situation. It is very, very busy. Now, how this works, if you order 1 times this, you'll get 3 of what I'm showing you here. Any 3 of these, it will be a Lucky Dip. Order 2, you'll end up with 6 of these that I'm showing you. And also, if you order 3, you'll get 9. So it's up to you how much value you want. £10 will get you let me try that again. £10 will get you at least £25 or $25 worth of value. So we've got an expression die in here. One of our multimedia dies that will cut fabric as well as all your different paper craft. Frames, always so versatile, these great for scrapbooking projects. You've got here as well maybe something for your Gemini Mini. We've got some beautiful butterfly dies, so you can never have too many butterflies. We've got shaker card dies in here, wrap dies in here as well. Some beautiful embellishing dies, some more shaker card dies. You've got the artist palette from Crafty Fun, that's in there. Great accessory dies for your garden scenes, a wonderful festive creator card die there. You've got a wonderful wrap die in here, and more shaker. Oh, I dropped one. More shaker card there as well, and an expression. However, I need to let you know half of a massive stock has sold out and gone there, so make sure you grab them. I want to just recap the picture of these, what you're getting, the Gemini and the Gemini Junior accessories collection. So this is a junior one here. You'll see everything that you get. So in here you'll get 2 cutting plates, you'll also get the plastic shim, and you'll get the magnetic shim, and you get the lovely bag in which to keep them all. It really is wonderful. The junior often is more busy because you can use your junior in your junior and through your larger Gemini machine. So you've got that, so you can see everything here that you have. You've also got, that's not the correct picture, you're going to get the bag in there, and you're going to get the magnetic included as well. In fact, the details that were on your screen were not correct for the item just showing you. We'll just revise the price for those. There it is, the accessory kit. So this is the one here, the Gemini accessory kit. This is for the larger machine. You're going to get your 2 cutting plates, you're going to get your plastic shim, you're going to get the magnetic magnetic, and you're going to get the storage bag in there as well for your larger machine. Over 35% off. We very rarely discount things like our plates because they are our core stock. So make sure you've got these in your basket. Make sure you're stocking up on these whilst you've got them. On the web, you'll also find exactly the same option for the Gemini Junior as well. So do make sure you grab both of those. Oh, Sarah, what do you want to show us next?
Well, I've finished that gorgeous frame and I'm going to show you it to the, should we have a look at the overhead first and then I'll bring you the close-up. Now, that's how fabulous it looks with the sparkle pen in the background and then some of that gilding wax over the top. It just makes the most incredible frame. This, by the way, was the bit that was left over. How fabulous are they? Now that is, and you are actually, you're getting all the sparkle there. That is brilliant in terms of just doing a nice splodgy background. I mean, there's hardly any waste in there. We just splodged the pens. Yes, I artificially force dried it with the heat gun to show you, but that is why those frames have been so popular, because that is now ready to go on the front of a card. So I've got some more samples for you that I can show you while we're on the close-up, right? And this is all of the different frame dies that we have. So I'll pop the frame dies up on the screen for you. Here we go. So these are, now I can't remember the fancy names for all of them. I just call it like rectangle, or I know this one's like a mirror style one, I always call it. The hexagon, very usable, and you know that heart is brilliant for shaker cards. So there it is, just with your sparkle pens in the background with that gorgeous frame with the shakers in the middle. So all you do then is put some foam pads on the back, raise it up, and you can make a fabulous shaker card. The oval, really useful as well, but they're brilliant if you're wanting to do just some quick cards and you're wanting frames ready to go around a topper or to create that shaker or whatever. This collection, they are absolutely perfect to do that with. And like we said, we've got 3 sets. I know the details on the screen are for your sparkle pens. We'll try and put the details back up for all of the frames for you so that you can see. We've got, I know we're rather innovatively calling them set 1, set 2 and set 3, but if you go and have a look on the website, you'll see all of the different options that we've got on those frames. The one that the heart is in is from set 2. Okay. Now I'm just going to tell you, it's definitely not the one that's on your screen. That's your foil stamp and cut. So we've got those coming up in the 5 in 5 later tonight. But there we go. Your cut and emboss folder. So your collection 1 includes your Lyon, Normandy, and Provence, and your collection 2 is basically the one with the lovely heart and that I've just been using. So right, I'll get cleared down, Joe, and get ready for another demo.
Okie doke, right. Let's go back. What do you want to say? I know there is so much in this show. So many of you still commenting along. Anne saying she missed the whole first hour. You can go back and watch the show back. I know there were sellouts though, so we can't magic the stock back, I'm afraid, once it's gone. Loads of you saying that you're checking out as well. Samantha's gone for 2 of the lucky dips, which is fantastic. So let me take you back through that mystery bag. So I want to show you everything that is in here. It is so busy for it. Now, loads of you struggle with inspiration. We've actually got Crafter's Inspiration within here for you. Now, just in Crafter's Inspiration, there is £50 worth of craft kit. You're only paying £30 for the whole selection here. So you've got that in there. We've then got some embossing folders in here for you. So these ones that I've got are some gorgeous embossing folders. More embossing folders here for you as well. You've then got some foil stamp dies within here. We've got some beautiful Christmas dies in here. Oh, some of our Christmas embossing folders in there as well. We have got some dies in here for you too, so you've got those. Some more of our 3D embossing folders. You've not had our embossing folders before as well. 3D embossing folders means they're almost sculpted and pressed into the folder. You get so much depth and dimension in there. You've also got holly bells here as well. You've got paper strips as well, and you've got that other gorgeous Sara Signature Collection metal die on there as well. Now, am I right in hearing that almost 60% of the stock of this has sold out and gone? So incredibly busy. I don't know if this will make the later Cartload show. I don't think that's ever happened where the mystery bag has not made it to the actual main Cartload show. It's easy to say why that you're loving it though, because the value is incredible. I'd say again, £130, probably quite a conservative estimate as to the value that that you are getting within here. As I said earlier, when the mystery bag arrived, I had to go over to head office and go and see the lovely Michelle that had put it together for us and say, is this right? Is that correct? Are you getting all of that value? Absolutely, you are. Now, the Centura Pearl, again, I need to remind you of how busy this is. You only really see this double-sided Centura in this configuration in the Sara Cartload show. So you've got the double-sided cardstock at the top. That should be £14.99, and you've got the papers there at the bottom. Now, the paper should be another £9.99. We give you the papers completely free of charge, which is fantastic. A third of the stock of the Centura Pearl has gone. We don't have as much of that as we would like. We'd love to have that, wouldn't we, on the website day in, day out, Sara, but we just don't have, well, we just can't get hold of it.
Well, you say that, Joe, but then it wouldn't be special.
It wouldn't.
So it's only special. So I hand pick these for these shows. So what we do is, all the Centura Pearl, by the way, is made here in the UK. So we speak to the paper mill, and we generally do these big Sara Cartloads once a month. And when we do, we get a new one of these collections of paper in there. So what I've done is I try and hand choose the colours. So they let me have 4 colours in this one. This is why we can do the value on these. So for £14.99, you are getting the gold and the silver. So can you see there's the gold double-sided. So it's going to be brilliant for when you're doing your base construction of cards. Fabulous for your boxes as well on here, and then you've got the gold in there as well, and then you also get that beautiful lemon and the pink. So I like to think that the gold and the silver is what I've given you as a staple, and the lemon and the hot pink are like me being really like nice and just putting something happy in there. Then we do these Centura Pearl papers. So we try and do your, you know, like your metallic effects on the papers. Brilliant for matting and layering, brilliant for inserts. So what I'm doing with these is I'm just giving you the beautiful papers, but they come in as a freebie with your card. So you're buying the gold and the silver card, and we are giving you the papers absolutely free. Total freebie, and for every set of card you buy, you get a free set of papers, okay? Now, just to show you what you could be doing, if I bring out that Scoremaster, remember we've got the Scoremaster and Envelope box on this show, and I'm going to whip up a really quick box. Should we do nice gold for the lid, and should we do gold for the lid, and, oh, that's silver I've picked out. The gold for the, there we go. Gold and silver for the lid and base. All I'm going to do is super quick do a nice, did we say gold for the base? Yeah, so all we do is, if we want to do a 2-inch box, we're going to come round all 4 sides and score at 2 inches. And how far, this scores unbelievably well, right? So there's my lid, and then I'm going to do the same here on the base. So start at the bottom, and we're going to go 2 inches on all 4 sides. And this is going to give you, because it's 2 inches plus a little bit, so it's not just 2, it's 2 plus a little bit, and it makes your base that little bit deeper than what the lid is, you see. And I wanted you to see, those of you that are doing boxes, don't do boxes with single-sided cardstock if you've got the luxury of being able to do double-sided, being able to use the double-sided in there. It's just an absolute, it's just phenomenal cardstock. So there's my base. Here is my lid in here as well, and you'll see how these will go together perfectly well. Now, I didn't trim the cardstock down, so this is just a nice big box that you could be doing from the full size cardstock, and all we do is cut into these, and then we're just going to glue the sides together.
How easy and simple is that? Well, it's easy and simple when you've got the Scoremaster and the Envelope box. So £18 or $23 is your price on that. This is the deal that you all wait for with this one as well, so it's fantastic to get that. And especially if you've gone for like our shaped card bases and a lot of those things that we've bought you recently, having the Envelope box, meaning that you can put all those into a envelope that's going to protect it as well. Especially if you've been going for a lot of our flower forming as well, that means you're going to need an Envelope box printer to go with it, and the scoreboard there allowing you to do all of your different card blanks, all of your boxes. You're going to save an absolute fortune, and it is a really minimal investment. £18 or $23 gets you both of those. Now the Edgeables Amethyst collection, I'm afraid to tell you, it has sold out and gone. I did warn you a little earlier that I thought it would, and it has now sold out. Let me just go and get it, because I'm going to put it into, you know where it's going, don't you?
Oh, it's going in the box of doom, Joe.
And yet they have to be like tossed into the box as well. There you go, in it goes. I mean, I had so much product over there at the start of this show. A lot of it is now in the box of sellout. So don't let stuff that's sat in your cart end up in my box, because I want you to grab it before you get checked out. That Centura Pearl as well, very, very busy. Is that the Centura Pearl that you're using there, Sara?
It is indeed.
Wonderful.
I'm literally just finishing the lid on my box, and watch this, the lid will go perfectly over the base. That is why we use double-sided Centura Pearl, Joe. I mean, come on. That would be a perfect box if someone made some handmade fudge or something, wouldn't it?
And that's a good size. I mean, I could demolish a whole box of fudge that size, even with a double layer, in about 8 hours, I reckon. I've got previous there.
Yeah, he's got some history. So, right, yeah, so that is, I just wanted to show you, even right, all of those corners, I'll see if you can have a look at that on the overhead. All of those corners, you don't get any cracking whatsoever on any of that pearl. I mean, it is just, Centura Pearl is literally the dream when it comes to your base card making. So also, you saw me die cutting with it earlier. You saw how wonderful it was to die cut with. It embosses beautifully. We're very lucky to have the double-sided, and even more lucky to have the buy the card, get the paper for free. Right, Joe, I'm going to get ready for one last super quick demo, because you know those acrylic stamps that we had on earlier? I've been told it's highly, highly unlikely they will make the last show. So I'm going to get the demos, I'm going to get them back out and show you them again.
You know when I told you about there'd be stuff in this show that would maybe sell out in the preview? This wasn't one of the things that I was expecting to be almost sold out. Now, how much of the stock's gone here? 2/3 of the stock. Do you want me to just quickly whiz you through the 18 sentiments that you're getting? So you're getting, I won't be impressed by technology until I can download food. I'm agreeing with that one. You're also going to get, when you can't find the sunshine, be the sunshine. A balanced diet is a cupcake in each hand. Amen to that one. To the world, you are a mother, but to your family, you are the world. This one here is You Got This, a great one at the moment. This one here says as well, life is not a fairy tale. If you lose your shoe at midnight, you're drunk. Go home, Karen. This one here is You'll be exactly as happy as you decide. The best antiques are old friends, aren't they just? This one here is How do I like my eggs? In a cake, duh. This one here is Inhale with confidence, exhale doubt. You've got It's the Little Things in Life. There is Go Make a Fairy Tale and Go Live in It. How fabulous is that? The most fabulous people don't have the best of everything. They make the best of everything they have. Some gorgeous sentiments in here. The best way out is always through. A woman is only helpless when her nail polish is drying. I love that one. I remember, as far as everyone knows, we are a nice, normal family. You've got another one in here as well. Chocolate. Don't ask silly questions. Doesn't ask silly questions. Chocolate understands. You've got one more as well. I was missing one of the samples. There's one called Be Beautiful as well, which you'll get included in there too. All of that for $19.04. It was meant to be $22.41. It would have been a great price at that. But remember, a price blast is about us blasting these prices as low as we can physically get them to the decimal point. Which is why you've got some sort of obscure pricing coming up this weekend. We've gone as low as we can, it's fair to say, isn't it, Sara?
Well, absolutely, Joe. There's no way we're going any lower than this. It is your absolute lucky day. It's the start of this huge price blast event that we're having going on here at Crafters Companion, Crafters TV. So you've got the usual saving, and then we've blasted that price even lower down. That's exactly what's happening. You should see, should be $22.40. Well, actually, should be $44.82 or $53.10 in dollars. Half of that price, $22.41. That's where it should have been for today's show. Because you've got the price blast event going on as well, the price is blasted even lower. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to show you, for anyone who's brand new to those stamps, brand new to stamping at all in general, this is how they work. You're going to get yourself some rocker blocks. and you're going to take the stamp off. So this one here is, you don't have to be perfect to be beautiful. And what I'm going to do is pop it in the middle of the rocker blocks. So can you see the rocker blocks have got this this cross going on there. We've got the special offer that's on your screen there, which gets you the set of 4 rocker blocks and also 2 of our opaque pigment ink pads, which are brilliant for your stamping. Now let me show you why they're brilliant, because I'm going to stamp here. So I'm going to cover with that lagoon. So this is the lovely deep lagoon shade. And then with your rocker blocks, I'll see if I can get you on the close-up camera. So I think if you're on the close-up, you can see here, we're going to start at one side and we're going to rock from heel to toe. And you don't need to put a lot of pressure on, and you'll see we get an absolutely perfect transfer of ink. So let me show you that one on the close-up. I want you to appreciate just how beautifully well that is stamped. Now that's stamped, can you see the pearl still showing through, Joe? And you see how clear the stamp is. If you are someone, and I'm speaking from experience because this was me, okay? I used to do a lot of stamping, but my stamps would come out a little bit muddy. Okay, I think muddy's the best way to describe it. And what I found was I just wasn't using the right ink pad. Wasn't the right type of ink pad to do some stamping. I know it seems ridiculous. Why else would you use an ink pad if not for stamping? But a lot of us use ink pads for things like, you know, for distressing the edges, creating backgrounds. These are going to be brilliant because you can stamp with them and get really depth. It's opaque, remember, so it's going to, whatever colour, you can see there, even though I had pink in the background, we are opaque with the ink pad showing through. So we've still got the pearl showing through, but the ink pad's really solid. Now, what I'm going to do, Joe, is I'm going to run you through a load of the samples from that set, because I'm going to be devastated when this set isn't here tonight, because it's one of my favourite collections of stamps.
I think it's definitely going to go before that later show. I said 2/3 are gone, didn't I? More like 3/4 gone now. So you'll need to be quick for this one. If this is in your basket, you need to check out.
Oh, do you know, I've got a lot of friends who, I'll just be really honest, don't do card making, and therefore would not appreciate all of the work that would go into like a really detailed coloured design, or maybe where I've done a lot of decoupage, a lot of work like that. However, what you find is they would absolutely appreciate this sort of card. It's the sort of one whereby, like, look how simple this card is, but with that gorgeous sentiment, it just makes the card. These are the sort of sentiments, they're not an accessory on a card, they are the main part of that card. And like I said, you should be paying $44.82. Forget about that. Was half price, was supposed to be half price for this show. Actually, you're getting that blasted down to a ridiculous saving. So it's like just over £1 a stamp, or $1.50 if you're shopping in the US. In fact, not even that for you to get all of these. So that is all of the stamps that you are getting in this set. Please don't miss out on this. Like I said, I'm gutted I'm not going to be showing you that tonight, but that is one of those ones that unfortunately just isn't going to make it. But then look at that, all those of you who got up nice and early to watch our preview this morning, huge well done to you, and it's been worth looking at it. Now, we've only got a couple of minutes left in the show, so we're going to recap a few of your absolute top favourites, and then honestly, if we'll tell you the things that we're really worried about stock, because then we're going to tell you you're going to have to go and check your baskets out in the next half an hour or so. Right, what you got first, Joe?
Well, let's go to the mystery bag. I think this has been so incredibly popular. Now, this is not going to last. I just love doing that. It's not going to last until the later show. Look at everything you're getting here. Loads and loads and loads of our gorgeous embossing folders within here. They are obviously it's going to be a contents may vary. Everyone's going to get absolutely £130 or $130 worth of product. You've got some embossing folders in here as well. You've got your Gemini foil press dies, stamp dies. You've got some regular dies, some Sig collection dies. We've got some quilling strips. These will work beautifully through your Gemini Mini as well. So you're getting all of that. You're getting crafters inspiration in there as well. Now, £50 worth of craft kit just right there in your crafters inspiration, which is fantastic. So in that goes, you're getting all of that there included. So make sure you grab your mystery bag. It is one per customer. Now we've got the large the storage folder. Sara's got it over there, so I'll let Sara take you through this one.
Yes, we only had 100 of these, Joe, where you buy the folder and we will give you the magnetic panel absolutely free. However, while you're getting that, please stock up on the panels. We've put the panels on 4 for the price of 3 on Cartload today, okay? So if you want to stock up, for every folder that you have, I would say comfortably you could get a 4 for the price of 3 to go inside the folder. So you look at how many folders you've got, how organised do you want to get, now's the time. And if you haven't got any of our folders, please, 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 like you said, like close to half of the stock now has gone of the folders that we had available. So make sure you get them because for every folder you buy, while we've got that stock left, you'll get 1 of these free, but then you're going to go and get another 4 for the price of 3. Make sense? Right.
Oh yes, make sure you grab magnetics as well. Oh, Centura Pearl, Sara, as well. Yes. You've got it over there, haven't you?
Just because I've got it here. Right, this is phenomenal. You've seen me working with it. Brilliant for your boxes, brilliant for your cards, great for embossing, brilliant for die cutting. You buy the 60 sheets of the cardstock, we're going to send you the 100 sheets of the paper thrown in absolutely for free. Hand-picked collection of colours that I put together just for this show, just for you guys. Don't miss out on it.
Now, I need to remind you, the Xyron, it is hanging on by a thread. There are handfuls of these in basket. It's in your basket. Check it out right now. You get the 1.5 inch sticker maker and you get the 3 inch sticker maker in there as well. So you get both of them. It adds adhesion to all of those intricate die cut elements. So it's really, really easy to do. So make sure you've got that. Now, finally, I need to remind you as well about the lucky dip. So how this works is you choose whether you get 1 of these, 2 of these or 3 of these. So if you spend £10 or $10, you get at least £25 or $25 worth of value. So you get 3 dies sent to you. You can get up to 3 of these as well. So you could get up to 9 of what I'm showing you, but it is a real lucky dip of what's in here. So I'll quickly run you through what you've got in here. You've got Thinking of You, one of those our expression dies. You've got a great multimedia die within here. You've got one of our frames. There's something from the mini. There is the butterflies in here. You've got shaker cupcakes, wonderful cupcake wrap dies, got some embellishing dies, star shaker cards, that artist palette from Sara's Signature, some great embellishments for your garden scenes. You've got some festive dies in here, an expression die that I've dropped, I'll get that later, a wrap die and another shaker die in there. So you will get 3, 6 or 9 of the what I've just showed you, depending on whether you go for 1, 2 or 3 of that lucky dip. Now the Xyron as well, the Xyron, I said that there was only a little bit left. So this is limited stock basically. If it's in your basket, you need to check it out. Less than 10% of that stock waiting to check out. Wow, this has been fast and furious, Sara, but don't forget, tonight, the main event at a new time, 4 p.m. here in the UK, 11 a.m. if you're on the East Coast. It's got to be fast and furious tonight, isn't it, Sara?
It is, but at least we got to give you a bit of a preview of everything. Now, the good news is tonight we have 3 hours, so I've got plenty of time to walk you through everything that's in that show, but it will literally be everything that's left. So if you're sitting with the Xyron or some of that Centura Pearl card, that mystery bag in your basket, you absolutely need to get that checked out. We're going to go and have a bit of lunch. I want you to check your basket out before you go for your lunch, because otherwise you could come back and what will happen is if something sells out before you check out your basket, it'll just come up and not let you check it out. And it'll just say, sorry, something's gone. You've got to take it out before you can go on. So if you don't want that to happen to you, get checked out now, then go and get your lunch, or if you're in the US, go and get your breakfast, and then we'll see you back here in a few hours.